There is nothing like the feel of a hefty stallion between your thighs as you hurtle headlong through the desert. A gang of 6 heavily armed outlaws are clattering towards town, the horses' hooves throwing up a mountain of dust. I am at the head of the group, a shotgun in one hand, a bonnet on my head, and a mask across my face. I pull hard on the reins as we hit the high street, and the horse comes to an abrupt halt. It's the kind of halt that would throw any normal woman, but I am far from normal. Bystanders stare open-mouthed as the other horses draw up, and a dozen stockinged feet thump down onto the sand.
"It's the Yosemite Sisters!"
someone cries out in alarm. We are an intimidating sight, the biggest, baddest, bustiest outlaws in the West. People are already running for cover. A bunch of children at the far end of town watch, awestruck, as we pat down our skirts, lift up our rifles, and thud towards the bank. A guard sitting on a wooden chair outside drops his pipe and scrabbles for his 6-shooter, but he is too slow. I squeeze the trigger, and he is knocked backwards against the outer wall. His body seems to freeze in midair, but then slides ever so slowly downwards, leaving a trail of blood behind him. I push through the doors of the bank, and the customers cower in fear. A bank teller shivers behind an iron grill. "Get your hands in the air!" I yell at the crowd, in my best Texan drawl. "You!" I advance on the terrified bank teller. "The keys to the safe!"
We don't keep them here, miss. The manager, he—"
I let off the second barrel through the iron grill, and the teller's head is blown clean off. I take a moment to reload, while buxom Betty moves forward to blow the lock on the inner door. A bullet at point-blank range is more than enough to get the job done. Betty steps aside, allowing Gelignite Jill access to the private room where the safe is located. There's nobody better than Jill when it comes to explosives. She pulls out a stick of dynamite from her pack, lights the fuse, and then stands well clear. There is a loud bang and a puff of smoke. As if by magic, the door of the safe falls away. I take off my bonnet and flap it in front of my face. Well, would you look at that? Hundreds of American dollars, and more gold than you can shake a stick at. Not that I have a stick, but I do have several large bags with the word swag helpfully stenciled on the side. This is the Wild West. Subtlety doesn't come into it. I reload my shotgun, and the sisters move in to collect the loot. The gold bars are a little lighter than they should be, but we don't really care. We have a job to do, and we need to do it quickly. We throw the cash into the bags and prepare to get the hell out of town. A shot rings out in the street. We are already too late. We drop the bags and rush outside into the bright afternoon sun. Marshal Crichton is sitting astride a large brown horse with a Winchester rifle pointed in our direction. The marshal spits out a wad of gum, which frankly I find rather disgusting, and addresses us all. "Stop right there, you varmints. Move so much as an inch and you're all dead." If it was just the marshal, we'd take our chances, but 5 deputies are lined out across the street in front of us. Gelignite Jill doesn't like the odds.
"We ain't getting out of this without spilling blood,"
she mutters. I think she is probably right.